Need some coins to that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out mudpacks.com where you guys can open up exciting packs, win tons of mud coins, and withdraw the coins to your account. Use code ZERK for 15% off.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Good morning, ladies and gents. We have a great start to the week with Monday here with the new competitive pass, and we have a new Aanhpi Heritage Month program. We definitely have a decent amount of content today. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Madden duos for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. To notification bell on it, comment down below. Noti Gang. Also, guys, we have been very, very hot with the NBA picks. Yesterday, another day of over $200 in W's. There is more NBA games today. So if you guys want to check out Underdog Fantasy, you can use code ZERK to match first deposit up to $100. And follow me over on Twitter for my NBA picks. Well, as you guys can see, the solos are now live right here for the Aanhpi Heritage Month program. Celebrate Asian American and Native Hawaiian / Pacific Islander players by learning more about the stories. Complete each player's final challenge to earn a BND 90 overall. Containing that respective player, Ward is earned from the welcome pack. Hines Ward. Okay, so Hines Ward is the welcome pack that you guys can go through. Play this to get Penei Sewell, Haloti Ngata, Roman Gabriel, Hines Ward, Teddy Bruschi, and also Tua. Now, to be honest, in terms of like how good these cards are, I talked about this yesterday. Hines Ward is probably really, really good in terms of being a run blocker. His team Diamond had low 80s run block, so this card should be like mid 80s run block, maybe even has some really, really good 0 AP run blocking abilities. So definitely be on the lookout for that card. You can see right here the milestones, you just get a bunch of coins. There are also objectives to go ahead and do to get these players. I don't know right now in terms of the release on this Roman Gabriel or his abilities yet, but I've seen some people speculating that Roman Gabriel honestly might be kind of solid. And then in my opinion, I feel like Hines Ward is probably going to be pretty good. I need to see if he gets like honorary lineman though, and that 0 AP bucket, because if he does, this is a card I think a lot of teams are actually going to have. And as you guys can see, I just got the welcome pack right here. The animation looks pretty sick. You can see right there, you know, complete the objectives to get them up to their 96 overall version. And we get 90 overall Hines Ward. So 90 overall Hines Ward here has 81 run blocking already, and then all you have to do with this card is have this card, I'd imagine, in your lineup, and that will count the stats towards getting the objectives done for the 96. Unfortunately so, though, I'm pretty sure it's still doing it right now. If I hover over this to take a look at the objectives, okay, never mind. It actually did not kick me out. It had been kicking me out for like the past 10 minutes. You guys can see, though, we click on this. Here is how you get these cards. So again, go through, play the solos. On the final one, you do get the player. So if you want to, what you have to do is get his 90 overall and then pass for 400 yards with 2 in your lineup, get 12 touchdowns, win 10 games. I'd imagine that could just be solo challenges, earn all the stars in the Tua challenges, and that's it. So pretty easy to get Tua there. Roman Gabriel, probably very similar. Yep, very, very similar stuff. Doesn't look very hard at all to get these cards. Penei Sewell, rush for yards, rush for 5 TDs. Very, very simple. Hines Ward is get 50 tackles and 10 sacks. So obviously, again, just got to play a solo that is defensive there. Pretty simple. Teddy Bruschi, tackles and also sacks. And then Haloti Ngata is tackles and interceptions. Okay, that is how you get these cards. Doesn't really look that hard at all. Play to the solos. You can get their 90s, throw them in your lineup. They don't have to be a starter, although I will say there's been some objectives recently with certain promos where it was like, it says in your lineup, but if they're not an actual starter, it doesn't count. So maybe you'll have to throw them in as starter if you notice that the objectives are not counting. So be on the lookout for that. But if you want any of these cards here, definitely just go through, play the solos. Seemed pretty easy. So that's it for that promo today. As I said, we also do have the new competitive pass as well, but the competitive pass actually does not come out until 11. So we have to wait until then to see exactly what the reward is going to be. I'd imagine the level 11 reward probably will not be all that great, but in terms of the actual player that we're getting with it, is actually kind of solid. Now, I don't know if people are really going to care to grind out to get him, but Equinemius St. Brown, the card's actually pretty good. The issue is we just have a lot of pretty good receivers in the game right now that I don't think you're going to bother grinding out to get a receiver who is very, very similar to a lot of other cards. So as of this very moment, I still cannot see what the release is on those cards, on like the Gabriel or the stats fully, or even the discounted abilities on those cards. I do not know. Mod.gg is not displaying those just yet. Also, today is Monday, so we will be getting the content schedule later today. I know that I was gone this weekend, and you can see right here when it comes to like Ultimate Legends, someone was telling me about a Ultimate Legend, where was it at? It was some new Ultimate Legend pack that people were telling me about. I was away for this weekend, so I didn't get to see it. It was somewhere in here. It was some sort of special offer, I believe, that maybe was there on Saturday. I had some DMs about it, but let's go ahead. We'll get into a couple of packs here, open these up, see if we can get a little bit of luck this morning. As I said, today is Monday, so we are going to be getting the content scheduled today. What do I expect to see on it? I'm hoping to see later round rookies. Again, I've been getting a lot of questions about that, a lot of DMs, a lot of comments about it. When are we going to get the late round rookies? I don't exactly know. I really don't. I don't know when exactly they're going to be coming out, but it should be this week, right? Now, it could have been today. Maybe the EA would have decided to just like randomly plop them in. As far as I know, not the case. They did not do that, but I'd be very surprised if we didn't get those late round rookies this week, potentially like on Thursday, whatever. Now, we're kind of coming into the part, though, of Madden Ultimate Team where I will say this. I believe that now it's essentially going to be because the big promos, right, like draft promo, combine promo, kind of all of those like landmarked, all right, this is guaranteed to happen. We don't really have a lot of those left, right? We have Rookie Premiere, which we always know that we get. Now, when is Rookie Premiere going to be? Rookie Premiere is usually in like June. Last year, I believe it was in June or July. We also have Fan Appreciation. That promo could be coming out very, very soon. Golden Tickets, obviously, that could be coming out. I don't expect this week. I think more than likely Golden Tickets will be like next week, potentially. That's kind of what I am expecting, is that we're going to get Golden Tickets next week, but who knows? We'll see on that one there as well with GTs. And then we have some other promos as well. We'll be doing a video actually going over all of the upcoming content that we could potentially see for May. I think I'll probably have that video out for you guys tomorrow, because make no mistake about it, guys, we still have a lot of promos we could see. There's a lot of promos that we actually could have potentially gotten like the last couple of months that EA didn't do, but then we got additional stuff like Mission Mutt, right? Like that's a new promo. We hadn't seen that one before. So I think EA, I don't think they're done just yet. Definitely still a lot of promos to be done, and also still a lot of players who need some upgrades, which is another video that I was potentially looking at doing. If you guys want to let me know down below what cards you feel like at this point in the game badly needed upgrade. Is there some big name player who still has like a low 90 overall, or even, you know, mid 90s at this point? Obviously, as we're getting into May now, it's literally May. There's only a couple months left here of Madden 23. So if your favorite player is a legitimate top 5 or top 10 player at their position, and they only have like a 93 or 94 overall, I think it's time to get those Twitter fingers ready and start tweeting the EA. All right, so I do have an update here on these players, guys, and yeah, EA did not make them good. Number one, Roman Gabriel has Mahomes release, which is like, okay, right? It's okay. But in terms of the abilities, these QBs are unusable. They get 1 0 AP bucket and then 1 discounted bucket, which means in terms of people running like, you know, Fearless, Hara Master, Gunslinger, Passing to the set feet lead, you're not gonna be able to do it. You're literally not gonna be able to get that stack. So the QBs are unusable. I would imagine that Penei Sewell, though, and also Hines Ward are likely the two cards that, in my opinion, are the most usable, as long as Penei Sewell gets like Secure Protector or Edge Protector for 0. I still don't know if Hines Ward gets Honorary Alignment or not for 0 or AP or not. Someone let me know down in the comment section, but I do know that this card has amazing run block. It has 87 run block and 90 impact block. So again, Hines Ward, in terms of being a run blocking receiver, is amazing. They also do not get all team chems for those guys that are wondering, and there's no boost for having them all on the team. So EA, you really cooked this promo. I cannot lie. Now, in terms of the new competitive pass player, guys, here is Equinemius St. Brown, 98 speed, 97 excel, 6'5", 97 catching traffic. The route running on him looks pretty good. The catching's really good. After the catch ability, 98 juke, 96 change of direction. Can't really run block, but again, I think this is one of the best competitive pass players we've had in a very, very long time. But will you be grinding out for a receiver when let's be honest, a lot of the receivers right now, they just play very, very similar. I'm not sure I will. All right, so I waited until 11 a.m. You guys see it's 11:03, and for the second week in a row, the competitive pass refreshed, and it's the same exact stuff. It is showing the same exact stuff as last week. This actually happened last week as well. You can see it's showing that Keith Taylor is the player again. It's not the case, but I don't know how long it's going to take for them to fix it this time, because last time it took a little bit as well. But yeah, shout out to EA. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like on it. Hit that sub button down below. Unfortunately, I feel like they kind of ruined the promo a little bit with making those cards not that great. Hines Ward and Panay Sewell, though, I still feel like those two can probably make a couple of teams. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys later this afternoon with the content schedule. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.